Hi everyone, this is Sarah here with Tulip, and I'm here to show you our CAPA management application. So deviations and CAPAs in general are super important for making sure your organization is according to your quality management system, and just making sure that you put the right corrective actions and take the right actions when a quality event or deviation does arise. So what's funny is we actually built this application for us to use internally, but we built it in a way that is scalable so that we figured our customers and things like that would also be interested in something like this to manage their deviations and CAPA events. So let me show you a bit about how this works. So I'm in the player, so this is where you actually run and execute the applications. And what you can do here is, you can come in here and create a new quality event. If I go back, I can also create a CAPA event. So if I click here, I can see the information needed to create different types of events. So if I come in here and say, sometimes like maybe the connector host is offline, it's at acme.tulip.co, and I informed the customer via email that the connector host seems to be down, and maybe you upload an image of some logs, right, from the connector host, and you log your event. And so now I can see, there's this portal where I can see the different tickets that are in the queue. And over here in the editor, this is where the information actually got pushed to. So when I submitted that event, it got stored into the backend table, the events table. And so what I'm going to show you here is that if I come into this table, I can easily see the event, but the way that this app is set up is that it automatically assigned the ticket to our quality manager. And so if our quality manager was on this recording, she would log in and she would be able to see that event because she needs to take the next action on it. But because she's not on this call, I'm going to just edit this for the purpose of this video to show you, but this is where some of the controls are in place where I can't access that ticket right now. I need to wait for her to triage to tell me kind of what's next. So this is me kind of pretending I'm Michelle. So I come in here and now I can view the event and it automatically is routing me, so she's triaging this and saying, should we investigate this further or do we, is this closed? So if we move it to under investigation, she then can assign an owner. So maybe she chooses Mark and she sets a due date. So, we need to have this investigated by Tuesday, and she can add some comments here if she wants to. So go ahead and hit update. And so now you can see how this ticket is moving throughout this predefined process. So basically the different states that it goes through is submitted, and then it goes to in review. So that's where we just triaged it. And now it's under investigation. And then it will also go to a closed event. So let's just go to the next phase. So now you can see it automatically has moved to under investigation. It's assigned to Mark. So we will pretend we are Mark coming in to investigate. And now, it knows what state it's in. So because it's under investigation, it's looking for this set of information. So now if you're Mark, you need to come in and edit your root causes. Add more of a description of what you really found, like maybe AWS was offline, time of, right, I don't know. And then he can make a recommendation if a CAPA is required or not. So we say, yes, it is, and then the whole summary, first we did XYZ, then yada, 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 right? So you fill this in, you go ahead and click submit. The ticket is now automatically reassigned to the quality manager. So once again, let me just change that so we can view it. So now it's back to it's in review right now. The status is in review, and she can come in here and view the entire history of this ticket, right? So it was submitted. Sarah Ackley came in and made some updates. Mark put in the investigation, right? So we have the full audit trail of what happened. She can then make her decision, are we going to accept or reject this investigation? So the way this works is if we reject, we can do this. It would assign it back, like she can assign it back to Mark to investigate further and leave a couple comments. If she didn't do that, if she accepted, she would then have the final call of if this, needs a CAPA or not. If it does need the CAPA, this will automatically populate the description of the CAPA with the description of this event. It will link the two tickets together. And, she would assign a new owner to investigate this CAPA further, assign a new due date for this ticket, and add any comments she might have. And so what's going to happen is now it's going to prompt for a signature. I actually am not sure what guess that worked. So now the CAPA event has been created. So you can see how this workflow, so now we have a new event here. You can see it's a CAPA event. And we could start to investigate this CAPA and fill in a very similar workflow for the CAPA. So out of the box with this application, really, you should view it as, here are the different states it can go through: submitted and review, under investigation. There's certain fields on each step that that are required to be filled in to move the ticket from one state to another. But really, out of the box, the only modifications you need to do is update who the ticket should get assigned to. So replacing the quality manager with someone that's relevant in your organization. And, if you have a slight disagreement in the type of field or whatever, you can make those modifications. But I really encourage just to kind of use as is and see if this generic workflow can work and become kind of like a standard. This is what we believe is, standard requirements for these kinds of deviations. So we'd love your feedback. And yeah, the intention is really just use it out of the box. And let us know what you think. You can find us in the community and also just contact through support@tulip.co. Thanks so much.